I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I saw a video in a WhatsApp group that I belong to of the Minister of State for Defense, His Excellency, former Governor Matawale of Zamfara State. I felt sorry for Nigeria, extremely sorry for Nigeria. Before now, somebody had made a post of his academic qualification that he ended up as a school teacher somewhere with a very low grade. But I went online to search and I found out that he went to school somewhere overseas to continue his education. And so I didn't take that video seriously until I watched this interview of BELLO defending Fulani terrorists with very sound Queen's English. Very sound Queen's English. I know English is not our primary language, but if you are going to represent a country, represent your people, if you will go and negotiate defense matters, you need to be sound. And one of the problems I've had with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency, is the choice of questionable characters, choice of people with questionable qualification, like the former minister for innovation, science, and whatever, that didn't have a certificate. And even when he wanted to appoint another person, he took a senior advocate. Even as a medical doctor, the Ministry of Science, of Innovation, Science, and Technology, I don't fit into it. You will need somebody who is vast in technology, innovation, AI, and other things to head that kind of ministry. So, Matawale, the matter, Matawale, the matter Kowole, he was defending Fulani terrorists. Meiti Allah has been branded as one of the most deadly terrorist organizations globally. And he sat there apologizing on their behalf, defending them, that they don't have any person to spoke to. That's his word. They don't have any person to spoke to. He said, he said that they have no person to spoke to. And he said other terrible things. That when they feel cheated by whether Kaisai or whatever, that they become angry. Who are they? I just did a post before now when the Hausa spoke up. The Fulanis are less than 10 million in our country. And they are not even among the first four major ethnic nationalities. Who are they? They are not, the Hausas are more indigenous than them. Who are they that when they feel cheated, they now resort to violence against people? Let's ask a simple question. Their violence and their barbarity and their wickedness is not limited to where they come from or where they inhabit. It's spread as far as the Niger Delta here. They were in Port Harcourt recently to go and confront militants, people who carry death in their pockets. and they were neutralized. It said that that when their things are destroyed, then they come for reprisal attacks. Ishba destroys the beer of people, beer, alcohol, trailer loads, they break them. So the people who consume alcohol, because the cattle Fulani, the nomadic Fulani, the pastoralist Fulani, you say that is your culture. This is a secular state. There are people who also drink alcohol. That is their culture. You go there, destroy their trailer load of alcohol, and you collect VAT from the same alcohol. Do those people now come for reprisal attack against Ishba? Or they go to hotels and extricate adults, mutually consenting adults, in an amorous relationship? This is a free country, for God's sake. And then that when they do military operations and their cows are destroyed, they get angry. Who are you? And this is somebody who is supposed to be the Minister of State for Defense. We cannot have any headway. If you put General Musa as Minister of Defense, and then you have this kind of terrorist sympathizer, let me use the word supervisor, underneath him, he will sabotage General Musa. He will sabotage him. The North has very capable, articulate citizens that are not like Matawale. The president should look for a replacement urgently. A retired Air Force officer from the North. From Zamfara State, they will have a retired DSS officer, a retired security officer. But it must not come from Zamfara State. He must not come from Zamfara State. We are at war. We are at war. It is the instrument that will be effective that we will deploy. You can even use the instrument of the enemy against the enemy. I am disgusted. No wonder we can't move forward. That is one of them. Defense. Go to another ministry. By the time you put some of them under proper scrutiny, you'll find out that they are extremely ignorant. When people like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala were in charge of the economy, it did well. Let's make sure we put competent people in positions of responsibility instead of bringing our friends and our cronies who cannot function well into positions of authority.